RODA の空の兄弟。
Venom. Venom. My, if you ever heard what I heard in the night, what a fright, must have been a parasite in my past life. I don't wanna ever come down from a high. My soul was sending to the sky, guess it's you and I. Gone, but I'm feeling too alive, trying to get me out of spite. Someone's gotta pay, I ain't talking big amount. Some kind of physical pain, some kind of traumatic shit. Niggas wanna see dead bodies, probably not there, running with no automatic clips. Moving scatty, all erratic and shit. Niggas pussy licking batty and shit. Oh, you mad? Then come at me, you prick. Make a move, better pattern it quick. I assume you'll be coming for blood. That makes two of us, that makes two of us. Venom. 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 True as a stick up, hands in the air, put the money in the bag, all cash, Venom. Boom, 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 boom.
Okay, I'm just here to get through this bullshit. I want to end this fucking this stupid fucking what's it called? Documentary. I'm done with it already. I want to get done with this. So let's get this over with. I got not much to say. Let's finish this shit. Okay. Good lordy lord. If you are not familiar with parts 1 and 2, well, they're up on my channel. So go ahead. We'll go as we go. I'm not trying to rush or anything, but well, I'm trying to rush because I'm tired. I want to get this done. All right, let's go.
None of it amounted to anything. Just Wile E. Coyote spending all this money and time on Acme doohickeys.
Yeah, but at least with the Wile E. Coyote, it was to eat. There was a sense to it. It made sense. He's doing it for self-preservation. The motherfucker had to eat. This is a coyote, so he has to eat the goddamn, what's it called? He has to eat the goddamn fucking roadrunner to survive. It makes sense. It's just really fucking funny. That's the word. It's just really, really, really fucking funny. Like, really fucking funny.
Vain attempt to kill the roadrunner of his life that was Ethan Ralph. And the main reason they kept failing was because Vickers kept filing pro se and got clapped by any semi-competent attorney Ralph and his few pesos could afford. Oh, and speaking of pesos, back in 2022, because of a litany of legal issues, Ralph just straight up hopped the border and relocated to Mexico, which he did while he was still with Pantsu, which is one of the several reasons why she left him and took the baby with her. What Ralph being in Mexico means is that if Vickers actually won any of these retarded cases, he probably wouldn't have been able to get anything from Ralph anyway. But see, that wasn't an impediment for Vickers because he had a greater plan in mind. A plan that was revealed in March of 2023 when some DMs between him and various Ralph A logs on a site called chudbuds.lol got leaked. In one particular message from October of 2022, Vickers wrote this: "No, it won't affect visitation, but this is a long game. Violating the order is considered contempt. Faith's attorney has been waiting for this too. This is the kind of stuff I won't directly discuss."
Oh, his entire plan again, could have been accomplished by doing nothing and just sitting back and watching Ethan Ralph completely fuck himself over. It's like trying to get a drug addict to do drugs and spending a lot of money on an intricate plan to get him to do drugs, which oddly relates to Ethan Ralph and all this somehow. But all you have to do is just sit there and watch it happen instead of trying to force it. You're tempting fate versus just letting it happen. And that is the problem with vicious Vickers. You excuse me, I'm going to take a quick break, actually. So give me half a goddamn second. Where's my BRB? All right. Don't worry. There'll be some music for you. I need to get something to drink. So give me a minute. Bear with me here on this. All right. Oh, Jesus Lordy. I'm back. Let's finish this shit.
Us in the show. Contempt comes with criminal/civil punishments. The more he fucks up, the more he's going to have to hide in Mexico and miss visitation. The more visitations he misses, the less likely he is to get more. Eventually, he wears down and finds that his only escape is to sign on off Xander's adoption when Faith gets married.
Gets married to who? Wishful thinking there, thinking Faith's gonna, you know what, who am I kidding? There's always a fucking clown ass dude out there that would marry some girl that's already been on a sex tape from Ethan. By the way, it's not her fault, by the way. She's a victim in all this. A little bit of a victim. But Faith is also a complete, whack the fuck out nightmare. I can hardly imagine any guy looking going, wow, I really want to marry. I mean, banging's one thing, but marrying, wishful thinking there, Vickers. Also, it's not even her because she's maybe salvageable. It's you. If I was a man, a prospective man, and I was looking at that, wouldn't I be concerned about you? I don't want you as a father-in-law. You're a complete imbecile. I mean, you're taking L's on the low-cal circuit to fucking Ethan Ralph. I mean, you have to be a full-fledged retard to do that. Oh, well then.
This was the grand strategy of Matthew Vickers, to gradually wear Ralph down with contempt charges and legal fees until the gunt was either in jail, dead, or bled dry financially and emotionally enough that he missed enough visitations that his visitation rights were compromised, and eventually he just gave up on Xander entirely, effectively removing him from both Xander's and Matthew Vickers' life.
That's just fucking stupid, because you could have done all that by doing nothing.
So yeah, he was literally weaponizing the courts in some malicious war of attrition with his daughter's baby daddy. Now,
and all he had to do was nothing. He was going to go to Mexico regardless because he didn't want to pay child support. Everything that's happening to Ethan Ralph, it has nothing to do with Matthew Vickers. And I know Matthew Vickers will try and take credit for it, act like he did something. Never get it twisted. Matt Vickers did nothing. It was completely from Ethan Ralph's own doing. Ethan Ralph will forever be the guy that did this to himself. He is the problem. He is the issue. He is his worst enemy. And I think that's funny.
Now, there was a fatal flaw in Vickers' strategy. That was the assumption
One fatal flaw?
that he could outlast Ethan Ralph in a war of attrition. It's a really bad idea to go scorched earth against a dude who already lives under the ground, because all you're really doing is just hurting yourself. And in 2024,
you can't be in a war with someone that basically has no shame. Ethan Ralph is in Mexico, somehow hanging on by the threadiest of threads, and we'll continue to hang on by that thread for probably another 10 years for all the fuck we know. You know, banging freaking Mexican hookers that look like 13-year-old boys. I shit you not. Still disgusting, by the way. And I don't know. It's gross. I think the latest one has like a literal porn history, so everyone saw it, so we all know she's a hooker. He's trying to pass off that's his real girlfriend, which is like, no. We all know that, no. You know, he's in a shack in Mexico with a semi-working toilet, and a bunch of piss bottles all over the house. I mean, the guy is, without a shadow of a doubt, one of the most disgusting, low down, dirty human beings to ever been conceived by Satan himself. And you're in a war with that guy of trying to outlast that guy in a war of attrition. It's just fucking stupid, because this is all Ethan Ralph has, is to be petty. He has nothing to live for other than to be petty to the most low down idiot that he could find. And Matthew Vickers is that guy. Matthew Vickers will never stop warring with Ethan Ralph. Who knows who will win this battle? No one, except me, who gets to laugh at the idiot that actually semi-wins. Whoever wins doesn't win anything. It's just, that's what's funny. No one wins anything here, except all of us that get to laugh at it. Which even then, did we even win? We wasted time on this.
or everyone learned that Vicious Vickers had been A-logging a little too close to the sun.
Oh boy, and here comes the ultimate reveal. Here comes the ultimate irony. Here comes the ultimate motherfucking, like, holy shit moment. That's not really holy shit if you actually been paying attention and actually pick up on everything. Matthew Vickers is a fucking imbecile who doesn't fucking have any idea what the fuck he's doing with his own finances, and you will see that right here. Oh, by the way, shout out to Red Dragon, by the way, one of my favorite keyboard companies right now. My favorite tech companies in general. Shout out to them. I love this setup that I got. Thank you. All right, this computer sound bar is awesome. I love my mouse and I love everything else. Thank you to Red Dragon for everything. I'd like to say that. If you guys want a good cheap option without breaking the bank for gaming stuff, Red Dragon. Don't waste your hard-earned cash on all these other brands. Believe me, Red Dragon's the shit. And I've been very comfortable using Red Dragon. Very comfortable.
2024 came, there was a notice.
Except for the microphone. I have not tried the microphone out, and I will say use HyperX. You want to splurge on anything, splurge on the microphone.
Vibe shift from Vickers. He wasn't quite popping off like he used to. And clues as to why came as early as February, when out of nowhere, he got rid of his Twitter. Kind of weird, but
was stupid enough to not actually do that. And then it left up the @ which basically everyone knew, which someone used to basically impersonate Vicious Vickers, which actually, I don't know. I don't think Mikey actually talks about what this went to. So when Ethan Ralph came back, and this is during the midst of the Dick Masterson bridge burning and how sad and depressed poor fat gunty Ralphie was. What a fucking clown. This cork sucker, not even cocksucker, cork sucker, this pork sucker this Porky Pig motherfucker was crying about, offing himself, and no one really gave a shit, including me. Because it's Ethan Ralph and who beat his wife on recording, who's just an all-around scumbag and kind of a suspected creep. Even through all of that, right? Matthew Vickers, someone in person was using his account, right? And Ethan Ralph went on this ridiculous tirade and then emailed Mr. Vickers. And Matthew Vickers' response is absolutely the greatest response I've ever read. And this just shows you how stupid Ralph is. So he emails him, and Matthew Vickers goes, "That is not me, you stupid drunk." Ethan Ralph, "Oh, okay." As if you didn't just spend the better part of a day slandering this dude and shitting on him, which, by the way, deserved. It's Matthew Vickers, and I'm not saying that you don't deserve to do that regardless. But because of that reasoning, okay, cool. That's cool. Tell you the truth about it. All right, bitch. Like that in a nutshell. Total Ethan Ralph, just in a nutshell. Great. It's just so fucking funny. So yeah, lesson here: never be careful coming back. Be careful leaving your fucking deleting your account, because someone will take your to A-log you. It will happen if you have enough enemies. Luckily, no one cares about me, and I don't let people know my social media. So yeah.
But maybe he was just taking a break and just wanted to touch some grass. But then his website and merch store for The Good, the Bad, the Vicious suddenly went down. He also took down his YouTube channel. People who paid extra attention to Vickers and his shenanigans,
Unfortunately, it came back.
Also noticed that on eBay, he was selling podcast and streaming equipment.
Excuse me. I'm just... Really? The Blue Yeti, $50? Motherfucker, I could get a good one for like $60. Hell, I could give you guys like better links to mics on that level that aren't used. 5 stars? Are you serious? I mean, I've used the Blue Yeti. It's nice. I wouldn't consider 5. I'd say 4.5 stars. It's a good starter mic. That was my first mic. No shit, that was actually my first mic. You know what? It's a great starter mic. It's even better if you know how to hook it up to a fucking mic arm, as I do. I didn't realize how cool mic arms are. I always thought that it was kind of like just back in the day. We thought those were too gaudy. We thought like we're not trying to be radio hosts. We look kind of stupid doing that. Now, God, do I feel I'm so glad that I have this, because holy shit, is this thing so fucking cool. God, I'm enamored by stupid shit, and the mic arm is one of those stupid things I'm enamored by. Is that a Netgear modem? Oh my God.
Vickers, brother, what's going on?
What is going on,
quite
brother?
A bit must have been going on, because Vickers couldn't even clock into work anymore. Because on Facebook and Google, his Rockland Koi shop remained closed even during normal business hours. All this bizarre behavior finally made sense when it was revealed that Vickers was going through a divorce that his wife Ariana had filed
That's a shame.
in December of 2023. God damn.
Such a shame.
This nigga, Matt Vickers, kamikazed his family trying to destroy Ethan Ralph. A modern day Captain Ahab chasing after a white whale is what
I apologize, but that's how I basically summarize Matt Vickers, a burp. Because again, the lesson here is you did all of this for nothing when Ethan Ralph destroyed himself. There is no need to have done any of this, because Ethan Oliver Ralph is a self-destructive, sociopathic, narcoleptic imbecile who doesn't have anything really to live for other than being, again, what I just mentioned. Sorry, I'm trying to tweak my setup. Oh, anyways. You did all this for nothing. There is no need to do any of this. And the best part about this is he's still doing it. He still hasn't learned his lesson. He's still going after Ethan Ralph, and it's still pointless to do so, because Matt, again, I cannot stress this enough. You cannot fight someone that is self-destructive. You will only hurt yourself, because at the end of the day, they're going to let themselves have it before you ever let them have it. And that is the bottom line of that. So I I had nothing more to say on that than this, so let's keep playing this. I'm trying to end this shit as it is.
A lot of people initially thought, but that wasn't really the case. The reason why Ariana divorced Matthew was because, according to her, he had been lying about their business finances for almost 2 years. Turns out, putting most of his time into some dumb internet feud and frivolous court battles wasn't good for business. Then again, the business wasn't doing all that great regardless. In fact, nothing about the Vickers family's financial situation was going that great, because not only was their business in shambles, their house was being foreclosed upon too. And all of this came down to Matthew Vickers' poor financial decisions.
The dude's a fucking idiot. He basically is a credit card fiend. He burnt out through all his money. He spent, I mean, think about just the habits I'm talking about. You were throwing around money to promote some image to a bunch of A-logs that don't care. All right, listen, I love the Kino Casino, but would I fucking sit there and pay a dime to Triple P to fucking A-log someone? No. Fuck that fat motherfucker. He's going to do it for free anyways. No offense to his weight. Actually, I don't care. But fuck those motherfuckers. Those two dumb fucks are going to do it anyways. You know why? Because that's their damn fucking their career path. We've figured it out by now. Trying to pay an A-log to A-log Ethan Ralph is like trying to fucking give $100 bill to a shark for eating a goddamn whale. No shit, dumbass. That's what they're gonna do. Why are you wasting money? It's just that alone is the epitome of, I think, the epitome of why Matthew Vickers is a fucking imbecile.
Across the last 10 to 15 years, the amount of financial retardation from this late 40s father of 5 that I'm about to tell you about would give the average
father of what? Oh dear Lord. Oh dear Lord. He had 5 children and he still hasn't learned.
Financial auditor a stroke. The fundamental issue with how Vickers handles his finances is that he's one of those guys who literally lives off credit. He's one of those dudes who never should have learned about leverage or gotten access to a credit card, because he basically treats that shit like a substitute form of income. Vickers has literally burned through over a dozen credit cards, just borrowing money non-stop for years. This motherfucker is over $300,000 in debt. Why all that debt? Well, one of the main reasons has been to keep the Rockland coin shop afloat, despite Vickers acting like some competent businessman who's smarter than all these internet cretins. Turns out that he wasn't this super successful entrepreneur after all. He was just a non-mogul ass nigga who had been running his business into the ground for years before anybody in his family knew who Ethan Ralph even was. His coin shop was in the red during the 2020 election somehow. Nigga, that was the pandemic where Trump was giving out PPP loans, stimmy checks, and tons of people thought—
Yeah, he was giving out PPP loans. You know how huge that is? PPP is a big motherfucker.
Society itself was collapsing and started buying silver and gold by the load. During the pandemic, silver went from under $15 an ounce at the start of 2020 to almost $30 an ounce by August of 2020.
How are you not making money during this time? How? Think about what he just said. You were not making money during a period in which silver was $30 a fucking ounce. You were not making money. That's insane. What were you doing?
And gold surged from $1,500 to over $2,000 an ounce. Bro should have been making bank, but somehow he just kept stepping on rake after rake in the best time to be a precious metals coin merchant.
What a fucking moron. I would, oh my God, the bank that I could be making off of that alone. Dude, I wouldn't even give a fuck about Ethan Ralph. I would literally live the high life and sit in my setup, sipping the best champagne, having a bell, getting my butler going, "Butler, sit with me. This is your job today. Well, let's watch this moron just felt himself and just watch Ethan Ralph go out sad." And look at him. He's going out sad and pathetic. Oh, God, the latest shit from Ethan. I got to watch the Kino Casino shit because I heard it's really fucking bad. But he's he's just so sad, and he's just going out sad. I mean, the latest thing going after Candace Owens, and it's just like, bro, you have no comprehension what Candace Owens is talking about at all. And even then, what's the point? Candace Owens has basically successfully applied the Eric Cartman model to politics in real life. And what can we say? I mean, all she is just okay. So there's a scene. Give me a minute, actually. So there's this scene, and it's Eric going, and it's Stan getting mad. Jesus Lord, Robin, my cat is a fucking whacked out crackhead right now. It's Stan going in and getting mad because Cartman, it wasn't Cartman took over the morning announcements, and of course went way too fucking far and treated it like Fox News. And he wrote this book, and he basically called fucking Wendy all these horrible things, and Stan's like, "Ooh, what the fuck?" And then Cartman's like, "You didn't read the whole thing, dude." He flips the page and goes, "Here's a question mark." I'm asking questions, Stan. That's literally Candace Owens. I can say whatever the fuck I want, the dumb shit I want to allege, all this crazy crack cocaine level theory, but I'm asking questions. Why won't they let me ask these questions? Why won't they let me ask if Erica Kirk had anything to do with her husband's death? You can't. That's all she's doing. And you fucking retards are actually falling for it because you are fucking lame, lost, and fucking sad in your own lives that this is something you need to care about, because if you didn't, holy shit, your life is boring, which is fine. I love my boring life. Maybe you fuckers don't appreciate the fucking awesomeness of a boring, docile life, but I appreciate the shit out of it because I could be Ethan Ralph, and that shit looks like hell. So much for adventure and excitement, motherfucker.
In like the last 20 years, even the origins of how Vickers became a coin merchant and obtained a Rockland coin shop is sus. See, Vickers used to originally work for a bank, but then the original owner
Who let this dude near money
of the Rockland coin shop, Jason Hommel, sold him the shop for
His name is Hommel. Oh god, the South Park Hommel episode. It all fits.
$100,000. However, they had an oral agreement that Hommel would provide a couple $100,000 worth of bullion for Vickers that he would use, and Hommel would still receive all of the profits from the shop that would be deducted for advertising costs. Yeah, this was bullshit.
Yep.
This was Hommel trying to pull some elaborate tax evasion scheme. Hommel was definitely not the victim he would later try to portray himself as. Dude has lots of problems with the IRS, unsurprisingly. Anyway, Vickers, being a sleazy businessman himself, recognized game immediately and started taking advantage of the situation, just taking some of the bullion Hommel had given him out of his inventory to do whatever he wanted with it, and hiding his activity by keeping 2 sets of books. When Hommel learned about this, he came to the shop and demanded answers, but 2 of the dudes on Vickers' payroll wouldn't give him access to the inventory. So
this shit is fucking hilarious, dude. Like, this is fucking hilarious as fuck. This shit is hilarious. Holy fuck.
Hommel went back to his car, put on some body armor, got a gun, and went back inside where he held both of these motherfuckers up at gunpoint and even performed a citizen's arrest. The cops that were called weren't amused and didn't quite take Hommel's.
The amount of money that I would be willing to pay to see this scene, to see this all play out in real time, would be like, I'd have to think it'd be worth Elon Musk money just to have a lawn chair that day and watch this all unfold. Because that is the funniest shit I've ever heard. He just got on body armor, went full Grand Theft Auto, and said, "Nah, motherfucker, open the shit now, or I'm gonna shoot your ass." Beg your pardon. Beg your pardon. I love this shit. How can you not love stupid people, bro? Like, stupid people are like the best thing ever, man. They really are. It makes entertainment so much better.
So what did Hommel do? Well, he tried to weaponize the legal system and use the courts.
Oh, yes, that's worked out so fucking well. That's worked out so fucking well for all you idiots. Weaponizing the legal system that's designed to be weaponized against you, not for you to weaponize it. No one, unless you're ultra rich and yeah, no one really weaponizes the legal system, and it never really works out that way, you know. And even the people who do usually do it because they're rich and are just doing it off of principle, not actually trying to get money.
Get his way. Man, don't that sound familiar?
Yup.
The judge was even less amused than the cops were, and the case went nowhere. This
I
is
wonder
the
why.
origin story behind how Matthew Vickers came in possession of the Rockland coin shop, and he legit didn't reflect on a goddamn thing from Hummel. In fact, Vickers would adopt a lot of Hummel's bad habits, and I don't just mean trying to weaponize the legal system thing. Just like Hummel, Vickers would also try to run game on the IRS and would fail to pay his tax.
This is the arrogance of an idiot. This is a very arrogant, imbecilic moron. Anyone with half a brain would tell you that trying to run game on the IRS is retarded. It doesn't go well. People don't run game on the IRS. You don't do that. The IRS is probably the one thing that I have never fucked around with. If I owe money, I pay it. I call it a day. If I forget about something that I paid once in a while, we all do. You get a call, you pay the motherfucker, you call it a day. The IRS is worse than any cartel on this planet. Any cartel put up against the IRS, fuck around and find out. You're wrestling with the U.S. government, bro. It's the U.S. government. Please fuck around and find out. That's just how they act. And Matthew Vickers, being the arrogant, being the imbecilic, narcissistic twatsicle that he is, suffered from a severe case of delusion. And that delusion was, I can outdo the IRS. No, you can't, fuck boy. This is the fuck boy Olympics, and they thrive off of dumb people like you. So again, fuck around and find out. And that this idiot did. Oh, shit.
You can out-fleece Uncle Sam? That is insane. Never stops these fools from trying. Al Capone couldn't step to the IRS, but
no, Al fucking Capone could not step up to the IRS. Al Capone, the GOAT mobster possibly of all time, the most known mobster. Nah, IRS made him a bitch. You can't fuck with Uncle Sam. The U.S. government? No, dog. No, homie. This ain't Homeland. You ain't Carrie Matheson, bitch.
Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill and thinking they're gonna be the guy.
Yep. Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill. Spin kick. Up. And now you got a vial stuck in your damn forehead from the IRS. And now you blown the fuck up. Dummy.
Who gets away with not giving the IRS their cut. No, nigga. Only thing you're getting is a federal lien slapped on you. And unlike that little shit from the banks or the California government, that thing ain't expiring. Uncle Sam's gonna get it from you, your kids, or even Xander if he has to. And
that is not a joke.
Vickers was legit moving like this the whole time he was in this drama, like it wasn't a problem. Dude took a high-interest business loan in early 2022 to keep the business afloat while he was LARPing as a shock jock and feuding with his daughter's baby daddy. When the IRS filed a federal tax lien on this guy in September of 2022, he was knee-deep in internet drama, was buying PlayStation 5s for A-logs, was taking frequent trips to Disneyland, was the owner of a Disney Vacation Club timeshare, which he also didn't pay fees on because of course he didn't. And worst of all, was being a pay pig for COG. He was drowning. Vickers probably
Rinky bought Warski a VR headset or some shit. I shit you not. This dude was so stupid and so desperate just to fucking get one over on Ethan Ralph because he wanted to be the next big A-log. He destroyed his life for it, and I don't understand it. And then I think about, like, this is why Faith ran away. Her father is a narcissistic, attention-whoring fuck. And her mom was so pilled out of her goddamn mind. God knows what the fuck. Well, God knows what the fuck must have been going on with her fucking home life. No wonder this fucking woman had the issues that she did. Unreal.
Probably thought bankruptcy was going to hell. it didn't, because all his attempts to file for bankruptcy were rejected. Big Brain Vickers made another fatal error by not paying his HOA fees for years. Yeah, Vickers signed onto an agreement with a homeowners association in order to move into his home in his gated neighborhood. And for whatever fucking reason, he just stopped paying the fees around 2013. I guess he just assumed he could get away with that.
He did. He really thought, again, this guy thought he could get away versus the IRS. Of course he thought he could beat the HOA as well. Come on.
Fortunately, it came to bite him in the ass.
This guy literally, again, I mean, Nike was really good at covering this in a sense of one thing. Look at all that stuff he has. My God. How much of that is on credit? That monitor's got to be on credit. The keyboard's got to be on credit. Everything's got to be on credit. Look at the setup. Is the mic and the fucking mic and the mic arm on credit, brother? Granted, he's pretty. Well, the wires look pretty good. I mean, I like my mic arm now. You know, I like my mic arm because it was cheap as shit, and I feel like it's mine. That's how I feel. I got a good cheap one. No joke, it's cheap. It's legit cheap as shit. No fucking joke. It's like $40. I love it. And by the way, that's not meaning it's bad or nothing. It's just not expensive. I could turn it, do all the stuff I like with it. But man, it's so cool to have it like right here in front of my face. I love it. I love this thing. It's actually one of my favorite purchases I've made in the last, I don't know, 2 years of my life. That sounds crazy, but I'm not joking. Yeah, I know it's stupid, but yeah, like my God. But again, Mikey covered it so perfectly where it's like you highlighted the fact that this guy didn't even think that he should even get a lawyer because he's saving money, man. His concept of money is somehow it's a waste of money to get a lawyer whose job it is to handle these situations. But oh God damn it, God help you if I need a lawyer for a fucking case, right? But God help you when it comes to like spending money on people like Cog. Like Cog, you're spending money on a fuck boy like Cog. Cog's an embarrassment to humanity. I know he's still sitting there not bad mouthing Vickers and shit still this day being loyal because I know he's praying to God the pay pig will come back, but dude, the money's it's gone. Matthew Vickers doesn't have the money anymore, bruh. It's over. It's never been this over. It's all over. I mean, at the end of the day, come on.
Because when he tried to file for Chapter 13 bankruptcy for the third time in 2018, because he tried doing it once in 2013 and
3 times. It wasn't 4 times, it was 3 times. That's still bad. That's still bad.
Again in 2017, this final bankruptcy filing attempt got cucked by Vickers HOA filing a formal objection because Vickers owed them $30,000 in fees
God.
He hadn't even attempted to pay in almost half a decade. So before Ethan Ralph had ever fucked his daughter, Vickers had already fucked himself and the rest of his family by drowning them in debt. Just sinking into the Mariana Trench with no escape in sight. Man, I would love to have a college fund. Too bad I can't get one because Dad destroyed the family business and possibly
college fund. Yeah, right, man. No wonder she ran Ethan Ralph. Her dad's an
about
idiot.
to lose our home.
Her dad's a bigger idiot than Ethan Ralph. No wonder she ran into that fucking moron.
See, it's not that Faith was dumb to run away from all this white trash nonsense. It's that she's dumb to have ran away into the arms of a different flavor of white trash.
She ran into basically a fucking into a freak. Ethan Ralph is a disgusting human being who should be put on a list and then thrown into a fucking prison somewhere. Look at that disgusting pig. Look at him. He's a fucking freak. Somebody smells like shit. Look at his fat fucking arms. Fat pig ass arms. Oh, I don't care. Fuck his ass, man. I hate this motherfucker. I'm waiting for his I am waiting for him to pass on because I don't care. I'm a hater. I will forever hate on Ethan Ralph. I think it's important that all mankind hates on Ethan Ralph. He is a disgusting piece of white trash that needs to be completely and absolutely made fun of in this world.
nonsense. So yeah, Ariana finally tapped out and decided she didn't want to be on this ride anymore, because I guess Matthew was lying to her about how the business was improving up until he told her they were going to have to sell the shop and do everything online. She had also stopped taking her meds for the first time in years, so it's
Sal stopped taking her meds for the first time in months.
It's possible that she finally just became self-aware that she was married to a locale with the same level of financial literacy as her then 3-year-old grandson.
That's insulting to the 3-year-old grandson, by the way.
So she bounced, resulting in a messy divorce that would involve Vickers accusing Ariana of becoming manic, threatening her family, and beating his ass. No, I'm not
joking. Lovely.
Anna would accuse Matthew, on the other hand, of SAing her. Now, I won't say that you shouldn't #believe all women. I will say that women from the Vickers clan aren't the most reliable narrators.
I don't think anyone from the Vickers clan is a reliable narrator of anything. I don't trust them to fucking tell me what color of the sky is. I don't trust them to tell me what texture a rock is. I don't trust them on anything. I'm surprised that fucking Faith even knows her son's name half the damn time, to be honest with you.
Comes to talking about their alleged abusers. And apparently Ariana Vickers agrees with me, because she would pull one of the most unbelievable plot twists of this whole saga by mending the bridge with Ralph and apologizing for the mean things.
I agree with Mikey on this. His theory is that he thinks that Ethan Ralph wants to fuck Miss Vickers, his baby mama's mother. I completely agree. Now, I would honestly, in the world of white trash stupidity, give daps and props Ethan Ralph for winning the white trash mental warfare, because imagine it. You have basically destroyed Vickers at every turn and corner, and then you fucked his ex-wife. You fucked his daughter. You basically are like the retarded, useless, and basically unaccomplished version of Tommy from Power. Yeah. Tommy, he's basically Tommy Egan without any of the actual cool parts of Tommy Egan, just being a low down dirty fuck. In the world of white trash, though, he's their Tommy Egan, where Tommy's like, hey man, on the first day I fucked your girl, killed your best friend, and now I own you, bitch. That's basically Matthew Vickers. The difference is Ethan Ralph is not really Tommy Egan, because Tommy Egan's a way better criminal. And also Tommy Egan can get way better high-class pussy. Can't really say the same about Ethan Ralph, who got completely owned and shamed by a fucking 25-year-old autistic girl that had STDs. God, I love America.
She said about him and his late mother.
Why?
Well, I like her. I think she's cool. She apologized to me.
It was nice of her to apologize to you, certainly, yes.
Yes, so why should I be mad at her? I think she's a good person.
And this shit,
God, he's such an idiot.
It had Faith in particular extra tilted. So much, in fact, that she ended up filing for a restraining order against her own mother. Like, bruh. Ralph was doing nothing at this point. It was just racking up insane W's against his arch nemesis now.
Again, you got to do nothing with some of these people, and then you win. The problem is that Ethan Ralph can't even collect the W, because Ethan Ralph himself is a walking fucking L. So it's like, yeah, I guess, but let's see. He's stuck in Mexico. He's having to fucking brag about banging 13-year-old looking dudes that happen to be Mexican hookers somehow, because they look like 13-year-old dudes. I mean, I'm not lying to you. He got, again, completely shamed and made fun of by Mersh for the fact that a girl who is a 25-year-old autistic girl who has STDs aborted Ralph's child, gave him herpes, and then on top of it, cucked him for Mersh, who still rejected this bitch. He can't even, there's no W that Ethan Ralph can collect here. But because it's the Vickers clan, it's like, whatever.
wasn't lifting a finger against Vickers because he didn't need to. Vickers' debtors were closing in. His shop had closed its doors. And in late 2024, it came out that he had defrauded an elderly customer, James Davis, out of his retirement funds by
Go to hell, Vickers.
Taking money for silver that was never delivered and was now being sued for $125,000. Also, Vickers
How are you this dumb?
would launch a defamation lawsuit against his own wife for accusing him of sexual assault.
I mean, priorities, people. Really?
Just fucking courtception going on in the Vickers family.
That's the thing. Like, it's all attention for him. He even tried to put a felony on his own daughter. This is all attention-fueled nonsense. And then to tell the world about it is insane. Matthew Vickers is an attention whore. That's all he is. A giant walking attention whore.
Farms user would even publish this particular defamation lawsuit on the forum in February of 2025. And who's that user? Why, it was Ethan Oliver Ralph, who logged into the site for the first time in 5 years just so he could post it himself.
That is just Kino. Oh, man. Oh, and they're still at it to this day.
The state of the Vickers clan by the end of summer of 2025 is a white trash soap opera with no end in sight.
No,
Ariana
it's still
still has
going.
her children trying to put restraining orders on her. Apparently hasn't seen Xander since the separation. Is still being sued for defamation.
Ethan Vickers is shitting on his mom. My God. That's the thing. He like Matt actually manipulated his own kids into hating his ex-wife. That's pretty hilarious.
By her soon-to-be ex-husband, who's still hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt. And also, there have been several stories about infidelity that have come out about both the Vickers.
He's banging that on the podcast. I'm pretty sure he's banging that chick that's apparently a Satanist. God, any semi-decent goth pussy and you motherfuckers just lose all reason, huh?
Mr. Vickers may have cheated on his wife with a Satanist, and Mrs. Vickers may have cheated on her husband with some Japanese. May have cheated on his wife with
that's allegedly the woman. My God, really? This is the world we live in.
A Satanist, and Mrs. Vickers may have cheated on her husband with some Japanese dude who looks like Asian Harry Potter. Meanwhile, Ralph is still in Mexico dating a woman who totally isn't an escort.
Who doesn't look like a 13-year-old Mexican boy. Yeah, this doesn't look like a 13-year-old Mexican boy. Yeah, okay, guys. Let's all just smile and wave, boys. Smile and wave.
Both of his children and his estranged wife are in another country. Literally, the only people in this story you should feel bad for are Ethan's kids, Xander and Rosie. But especially Xander, because little man spawned in on super hell dive difficulty. Like, what's he supposed to do with a family like this? Might as well have been given up for adoption to some random family in the hood of Chicago. Growing up as the only white boy on O Block would be infinitely easier.
Well, he'd be the real life white boy Carl. And I think that'd actually be kind of hilarious.
And what Xander is going to have to put up with for the rest of his childhood. And the biggest people he has to blame are his parents and his grandpapa, Matthew Vickers. Who
What just white trash, brother?
Was the ultimate anti-A-law cautionary tale.
Rosie has it easy because Ethan has quite literally zero connection with her. And I hope it stays that way for her sake. So that she has a chance to be normal, even though her mom is trash too. Her mom's trash. Let's just be honest. Pantsu's garbage. Sorry, you're a lolly enjoyer. You're garbage. You were weird from the start. That's why you were dating a weirdo like Digi Bro. You are a weird human being, and you need help. But also, at least you're away from Ethan Ralph. So that's winning half the battle.
In the end, Vickers was always just as much of an irresponsible, egotistical dumbass as Ralph, who mostly destroyed his family with his dumb financial decisions and then completed that destruction by going to war with some minor E-celeb, disregarding how it might affect his wife, his children, or his grandson. Just a loser who will go down in sector history as one of the few dudes who objectively lost to Ethan Oliver Ralph. Just embarrassing.
That is the end of the fucking documentary. I have suffered enough for this shit. I'm going to bed. It is 1 a.m. Good night. And to all. No, wait. I did it wrong. You know what? I don't give a fuck. Fuck this shit. I'm tired. I'm going to go watch the Bears tomorrow. Fuck you. Or later today. Fuck you.